entertainer, entrepreneur, email marketing master, David Kamatoy, the most talented Filipino comic juggler, rock star, radio personality, hitman you're ever going to meet. Okay, he's not a rock star. Say hello to my little friend, David Kamatoy.
Hi everybody, it's David Kamatoy and welcome to Blog This, or as I like to call it, my demo reel. That's right, we're back chatting and talking about the convergence of entertainment, entrepreneurship, and e-marketing. As you know, we juggle all of those things with Kamatoy Media Group, davidkamatoy.com, Juggle Mail, Wrong But Funny, of course, all of our clients, which are featured throughout these shows. So once again, thank you for joining us. If you're joining us for the first time, we have to throw up, we'd like to share something with you. Let's throw up something warm, like a fireplace or something. Something from us. The way the show came about was that back in the day, we did a radio show about 5 years ago, which really extended from our work of working with startup companies and entrepreneurs. From that, when of course the economy got nailed and hit and we all went boom, we realized that as the net was climbing, as we predicted on the show years ago, we said, hey, you know, this is going to move more towards video, and we said it back then, and it's actually happened. So we've decided to reclaim our position on the net by doing this show. What's unique about our skill set is that we have a fine balance between traditional media, as you'll see television stars and movie stars and people in the actual entertainment industry working with us and saying hello. And but we're also taking a sort of performance slant, a sort of bloggy format from the sense that you'll see media from just anywhere we can. However, since I've been shooting in the last year, we've decided we've gotten a little more pretentious with our look, as you'll see, because we can't help but wanting to improve. The news on Twitter, kids, is hoaxes. That's right, there's been a ton of hoaxes in this last week or so revolving around Twitter. This string of wrong but funny moments comes from Asher Moses of the Sydney Morning Herald. Number one, the McDonald's obvious hoax with a sign posted stating that it was charging African-American customers $1.50 more per transaction because of the safety issues. 2, the mass Texas grave with no one in it. 3, the woman who tattooed her Facebook friends to her arms, which didn't really happen, but it was too bad because it was a cool looking picture. And of course, the big one goes to the eHarmony Debbie video about her cats. I don't know if you've seen this, but I actually got this sent to me. It was this woman named Debbie who talked about her cats, and it stopped her from putting out her eHarmony video. But when I watched it, I said, oh my God, it's an acting video. Oh my God, it's an improv exercise, because that's what it feels like. But Debbie, congratulations, and you should check out George Stroumboulos's, did I say his name right? George Stroumboulos's new project, FullScreen. George, formerly with YouTube, has set up his new company FullScreen in representing and building a gap between viral video mavens like Debbie and, of course, content and monetization, meaning advertising. And that's one of the issues that we have in today's media, is that you have all these viral video stars, and he represents Nigga Higga. Ryan Higa, who has the most, is the most watched guy on YouTube, and we hope to follow you in your footsteps. But the key here is that one of the challenges that we have, and this is one of the gaps that we're trying to bridge here at Blog This, is that these crazy viral videos meeting traditional advertising, and the two are sort of, you got an odd connection. For instance, Mark Christopher Lawrence, who our friend who's on the show, Chuck has an advertiser which is Subway, and a lot of the fans went out, I think in season 3 or 4, and they went out and they bought a bunch of Subway sandwiches, but they knew to buy the sandwiches because Chuck fans knew that Subway was supporting them, so there was an emotional connection between a very good product, a great show, and a funny connection, and that was the way to go. If in these new viral videos, the videos go first, and there's not really, if it's truly a viral video with no monetization behind it to start with, then you've got a problem, because now the advertisers have to grab onto it, and go, okay, now is this really worth it? Of course, the ideal would be that the advertiser starts putting out multiple of viral videos, and one goes viral, et cetera, which we've seen happen. So anyway, so check out. Here are your tips, or how to end. Let's put this in a bow. Number one, if you are a viral video maven, check out George Strompolis's FullScreen, his new project. Again, he's connecting the crazy viral entertainers with monetization. Also, if you're looking at this like, how can I learn from this? And the big thing, I think, is headlines. I think the big thing that you can take from this as a marketer is you need to test headlines and variations on videos, because a lot of us produce these great products, but then we let it go with the headlines. It's like, well, can we call it this? Can we change a headline there and test it to see which goes viral by using StumbleUpon and testing and Twitter. In entrepreneurship, our client Craig G. Francis, we did something very cool with him. We put together a new video landing page specifically for the restaurant industry. And you can check out it at craiggfrancis.com. We're going to probably roll a little clip of it, but what makes this interesting when we go to break, we'll roll a clip of it. But what makes this interesting is that we've put together a very niche-specific video that's doing well, with a call to action specifically for people that want to fund restaurants with SBA loans. We did it before in a long form, but this one is really working, so check it out.
Are you a restaurant, bar, or tavern owner? Are you renting and you want to buy? Do you own and want to expand? Is there an ideal property available that would allow you to open up a second or third location? Consider an SBA guaranteed loan. Craig G. Francis originally worked as a lender for 12 years and then saw a need for the entrepreneur to have someone on their side who spoke the language of banking and could facilitate the deal. Craig G. Francis, SBA loan broker. Craig has been helping businesses for over 30 years, helping place over 2,500 loans for over $1 billion total. This is the guy you want on your team. Craig has the experience and established relationships with banks and bankers. Craig G. Francis.
If you're into marketing or would like us to represent you, and hopefully it's getting us niched in this world of working with financial service people, which is kind of weird, because we also do the entertainment thing. Facebook is going public. That's right. It's poised to go public in 2012 for several reasons, and one of them is the employees wanting to push it because they have options, baby. On CNBC, they talk about the evaluation not anywhere near being $100 billion. This is going to be a very big IPO. Following the trend of LinkedIn taking to its IPO, but there's a lot of investors and a lot of pundits that are basically stating that this could be scary for investors because it's starting to feel like the boom, the internet boom again, and the internet boom busting very quickly. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this works out. I bring it up because one of the moves that Facebook made was buying a company called Beluga. Beluga, like the whale. Beluga is another group chat platform that allows groups centered around a topic to get together via texting and the web. Similar to GroupMe, which we covered on our relaunching of Free Tip Thursday or Try Tip Thursday. I'm sure the people at GroupMe are like, ah! But what it does is this goes back to the trend that's happening, that as our internet presence on social media gets larger. I mean, I have like 15,000 people on Twitter, and I want more. And in the beginning of Twitter, I was able to have these very nice conversations, and now it's a little bit difficult. And that's one of the things that GroupMe and Beluga are doing. They're taking our social media chats and bringing them smaller into a smaller room And I think we're going to see much more productivity out of sites like this because we need to go smaller in order to be productive on the web. Right now, Twitter for us is more like a radio station. We're pushing out messages, and we want to get back into the conversation. And a lot of us do like the conversation, and it's important to us. So anyway, check out GroupMe, check out Beluga, and realize that this is a trend. So get on there, check it out, and see what you can do about creating smaller groups for your organizations. One of the things that's happening on LinkedIn, speaking of conversations, which is a good thing for us, is that the groups have gone more public, allowing conversation to happen between people that wouldn't normally know each other. What this means is that you're getting, again, more finer niche and traffic based on topics. The problem with LinkedIn before was that it was a lot of resume, like I have a resume and you have a resume. And now with the groups getting into conversations and LinkedIn now being connected to Twitter, we're starting to see much more of an activity and a conversation around business. So you can't ignore LinkedIn. Go in, check out some of the groups. That's one of my tips on the tri-tip email as well, so check that out. We like to leave you by featuring a video from our production reel. We just completed a video that's going out to the industry. This is for the client Digisign, the product digital signage. As you'll see, we shot this in a studio up in Orange County. We went up there for a day with a small crew, featuring the work of, actually I DP'd that, which was weird, but I shot that along with Jason Banks, who did some AD and directing work, as well as Leo James, who was our general pickup PA on that show. And finally, Mark Denshowski joins us on the set as the gaffer, who's also an excellent sound man and musical director, another fellow juggler of many traits. But this features his work and, of course, our buddy Rodney Vestal.
All used to saying digital signs. Digital signs permeate our lives in ways that we just take for granted. What would it be like to go to an airport that didn't have digital signage, or Times Square without digital signs? How different would Las Vegas look without them? So we said, if they're so popular, why isn't everybody using them? Here's what we found. Typical digital signage products require you to purchase and install a monitor, a media player, and servers. All the cables that it takes to connect those all together, and for each monitor and the server, you have to purchase a software license. Also, traditional digital signage products generally require professional installation and hours, if not days, of training just to learn how to operate them. That is why we are so proud to introduce a new line of products designed to bring simple digital signage capabilities to all businesses, big, medium, and small. With this product, we've done something significantly different. Digisign products are the first ever all-in-one digital sign products. Our engineers have built a simple, value-priced, fully integrated display, meaning the media player is built in, so there's no software to buy. Everything you need is included. At its most basic, you plug it in, turn it on, and push play.
Digisign displays come with a power adapter, table stand, antenna, remote control, as well as a 1-year limited warranty. They can be wall-mounted in landscape or portrait mode, or placed on a counter or a table using the included table stand.
Hi, we're back. Once again, you can see the rest of that video to its completion on our site as well as the Digisign site. In addition, if you're interested in us producing anything for you, whether it be some crazy, quirky blog like this, or a production reel video, or a movie, or a television show, then you can contact us at Kamatoy Media Group, davidkamatoy.com. Check out the free trials for email marketing at jugglemail.com. You can juggle your business with Juggle Mail. And finally, have some fun with Wrong But Funny. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Blog This. And of course, we invite you to dig this, Twitter this, and of course, blog this. I'm David Kamatoy. Peace.
Girl, I love you like I've never been loved before. I'm gonna touch you. love.